Hello, kids! Today I will be talking to you about why it is important to wonder about what is going on outside of your home and school. First, I have a question for you. Do you ever hear your parents speaking about anything that is happening in other countries and wonder why they are talking about it? Well, I have an answer for you, which I will explain through a conflict that happened a long time ago, a whole 79 years ago, which is the World War II. There are many causes to this war. First is the Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles is a treaty established by the countries who fought against Germany, the country that started the First World War. The treaty turned out to be very unfair and put Germany in a very bad position. German civilians were very sad because of the consequences of this treaty, and one very sneaky, bad guy with a stupid mustache named Adolf Hitler used people's sadness to his advantage and rose to power. He hated Jewish people and all nationalities that weren't his own. He wanted to get rid of them completely, so he started a genocide called the Holocaust. He also wanted to take over the world, so he started a war that ended up including almost all countries. The consequences of war ended up being absolutely horrible. Around 80 million innocent people died in this war. But fortunately, the Allied countries won. After this conflict, the countries established a peacekeeping organization in 1945 called the United Nations. The school we study in is a United Nations school. The permanent member states of this organization are China, Russia, the UK, the US, and France. It has been trying to cope with conflicts like these ever since it was established. After hearing about all these horrible consequences of the World War II, you wonder, has it happened again after? Why would anyone do such a thing again? To answer the question I asked you in the beginning of this video, why is what your parents talk about important? I want to tell you that, yes, things like World War II did happen after that. Even worse, they're happening right now. Even though countries have tried to maintain peace ever since World War II, there are still people who start genocide and wars. The reason why it is important to keep up with what is going on in the world is to not make the same mistake like the older people did. We must know that all people are equal, and we can't dislike them for being a different race, nationality, gender, or anything else. We must understand that all of these conflicts started with people who are not aware of the consequences of their actions. By knowing about current global conflict, we are aware of how the conflict victims feel. We must not be like our leaders today. We must try to keep peace at all times, because wars and genocides end in people dying or our planet being ruined. So kids, please do yourselves a favor. Pay attention to the news and the TV when the news lady is speaking about current conflict. This will help you make the world a better place when you are the future leaders. Thank you.